the men's room. I'm your host, Newton Downey Jr. It's been a while. I've been on IR for the past few weeks. Unfortunately, have missed most of the season. It's kind of a personal issue to talk about, but the good news is I'm all cleared, and I'm back on the sauce, if you know what I'm saying. As always, this week we're brought to you by Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men's. It's always a good time to thank our sponsors, because without them, the show doesn't get made, okay? So, Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, a great place where you could get a buxom beauty to cut your hair. It's kind of a men's-only place, if you know what I'm saying. Ladies, you can take a step back because we got the ladies at Lady Jane's to do the hair cutting. You can get a beautiful woman to give you a neck shave, give you a beer. You can watch a sporting event and get a wonderful haircut by some wonderful hairstylist, if you know what I'm saying. Last time we were brought to you by Blue Chews for Men, but sadly they are no longer a sponsor because they do not like to be referred to as erection pills, it turns out. But fortunately, we do have a new erection pill sponsor, 4 Hims for Men. It's another pill that you basically don't need to go to a doctor. I mean, technically you go to a doctor on the internet, if you could believe that. And you basically tell the doctor, hey man, I'm having trouble topping my top off, and they'll write you a prescription over the internet. You don't need to see anybody, and they'll send it to you in a Sears gift bag, basically. So you don't need to show the missus that you're on 4 Hims for Men. My understanding is also these erection pills come with some sort of vitality formula, so you could grow your hairs back as well on the tops of your head, and you could grow on the bottoms of your libido, if you know what I'm saying. So thank you for 4 Hims for Men for stepping in when Blue Chews had left us high and dry. Maybe you could say they left us a little flaccid. Folks, you haven't talked to me in a while. There's been a lot happening this NFL season. The 2019-2020 season has been full of ups and downs, especially for yours truly, because my Detroit Lions started the season by giving a game away to the Arizona Cardinals, and it was glorious to watch because I was ready to lose. Our coach is a roly-poly who can't even walk on the sidelines because he had to get Achilles tendon surgery, okay? I had surgery myself. I had the better sense not to record the show. This guy is trying to coach a team, trying to get men, millionaire men to respect him when he can't even stand on his own 2 feet on the sideline, okay? The guy loses 7-20 games. Okay, they fired Jim Caldwell, who, mind you, I wanted them to fire. They fired him when he was 9-7 the last 2 seasons because they said, we got a roster that should make the playoffs. Guess what? This guy is 9-17 over 2 seasons. And guess what? My dear Martha, okay? Martha Ford, owner of the Detroit Lions, Firestone Ford, okay? This woman is marrying the 2 most billionaire classes together, Firestone and Ford. And this woman can't make a decision. Okay, she looked at this guy and said, okay, we need him back. This guy can't coach men. He can't even go to the gym. So they're bringing him back another season. So basically what I can tell you right now, for men's room fans, you're not going to want to tune in next year, if I could say that, because I'm going to be just as mad, okay? Especially when you consider my B team, the LA Rams, also blew it, didn't make the playoffs, because they're coached by a 20-year-old, okay? We got one end of the spectrum. We got a 500-pound coach, roly-poly, who can't coach men. On the other side, we got a man who's younger than the team he's trying to coach. Okay? So they go from Super Bowl loss to the touchdown Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. They go from Super Bowl loss to not even making the freaking playoffs. They don't even have a chance to go back to the Super Bowl and lose to Tom Brady. It's sad. It's very sad. But as we narrow the field, we're getting into playoff time, and we're excited for a very, very special playoffs where you take the old school against the new school, okay? This year, finally, for once, in the AFC, the New England Patriots will not be the number 1 seed. And you want to know why? Because the Baltimore Ravens are taking the number 1 seed. And I got a bone to pick with the Ravens, okay? They got a new quarterback, Lamar Jackson. The guy's fast as all get up. He does ballet on the field, but it's not football, okay? This guy's so fast, make him a wide receiver, right? Have him run down the field and have a traditional pocket passer throw him the passes. That way, you get 40-yard chunks, okay? We don't need this guy dancing around, prancing about the field. And granted, they might be winning games, but that doesn't work in the playoffs, okay? The guy's a showboat. He's just dancing around the field. It's not football. He's doing ballet. He's doing dancing. It's not football. I say bring back a pocket passer. Turn this guy into a wide receiver. Let him doing all the dances he wants in the end zone when he scores touchdowns thrown to him by Joe Flacco. Okay? A traditional quarterback like touchdown Tom Brady. That's why if I had to make the pick, yeah, you got the Texans, you got the Chiefs, and the Chiefs have their own special dance quarterback. But this guy's a real man because he knows how to eat a steak, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. No fancy sauces for this guy. He puts ketchup on his steak like a few people I know. A couple other powerful guys, maybe at 1600 Park Place in Washington, D.C., putting ketchup on a steak. But if I had to pick him, I would say never bet against touchdown Tommy Brady. As these playoffs coalesce, we're going to watch a lot of teams stumble, fumble, and butt fumble around the whole field. Meanwhile, touchdown Tommy Brady brings his team back with the TB12 method, and we put them right back in the Super Bowl where they belong over these hapless Ravens. Because I want to see Lamar Jackson. I want to see him catch a pass. I don't want to see him throw a pass. Watching him dance around when the New England Patriots with Kyle Van Noy's tackling his ass. Okay? I'm looking forward to it come January. I'll say that much up front. The real excitement this year is on the NFC side because it's a toss-up. I don't know who's going to lose to Tommy Brady, if you know what I'm saying. We got the beautiful Jimmy Garoppolo, okay? This guy in San Francisco, I feel bad for him because if he wasn't in San Francisco, if you know what I mean, he'd be getting all the ladies because this guy is a beautiful dude. I mean, he is good looking. He's the heir apparent to Tom Brady. The guy has quarterback looks. And people were getting on his case because, he had the audacity to date a porn star, Wiz Khalifa. This woman is buxom, she's beautiful, and he's a young man millionaire. He can do whatever he wants, okay? The guy, it's not like he's going to marry her. He's just going to date her, okay? But anyhow, he's the heir apparent when it comes to looks, but he's not necessarily the heir apparent when it comes to airing the ball out. We still got Drew Brees in the house. We still got Kirk Cousins about to make the playoffs. And one Aaron Rodgers in the frozen tundra of Green Bay has led his team to a quiet number 2 seed. That's right. All quiet like a church mouse, but this guy's putting up numbers again this year. The guy is cerebral, okay? I don't care that he doesn't talk to his brother anymore. Who cares? I don't talk to my brother anymore. Or he doesn't talk to me. But either way, we don't talk, okay? You don't need your brother to throw the football is what I'm saying. The guy's brilliant. The guy's a tactician. Fourth-dimensional chess. Here, on the field, scoring touchdowns in the frozen tundra. I like them. I really do. I like the playoffs to have to go through them. Okay, I've seen enough of Seattle. Snooze. Although I have to admire. Sometimes I think the hippy-dippy ways of Pete Carroll can be a little much up in Seattle to a coach. I think the hippy-dippy ways he comes out with can be a little much because I'm more of a grindstone. Put your feet, your cleats in the ground, put your knuckles in the grass, and just pound the football. And that's what I like about them. And I got to say, sometimes that hippy-dippy nature turns out to do something pretty special for these guys. Because these are young men still. They're millionaires, but they're young men. And sometimes they need guidance. And over the offseason, when the great Jordan Peterson came in and spoke to the Seattle Seahawks, I think it really helped put some of the chaos of their team in order, if you know what I mean. And, I'm not normally into thinkers, but sometimes you can't deny when a thinker really touches something intellectually for you. So that's exciting. And as much as I'd like to see that pay off for them, there's no denying that the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers are going to be going head-to-head in the NFC Championship, slugging it out. Unfortunately, one has to prevail, and that is going to be the master, the maestro himself, the all-time leading passer, Mr. Drew Brees. Okay? Good Christian man. And while I'm not necessarily here to talk about politics or religion, I will say you got to admire the guy. Plus, he's funny. Okay? Have you seen the commercials for Verizon where the woman hands her hand up and knocks the barbecue sauce on his shirt? It's unbelievable. He does Verizon commercials. Okay, I'm not a cell phone guy. I still have a flip phone from back in the day, but I got to tell you, I would buy one of these smartphones just based on the hilarity of the commercials alone. Okay, I'm laughing just thinking about it. It's exciting to see him go back to one final Super Bowl in his 40th year on this planet just to lose to a 45-year-old Tom Brady. We'll come back and do a Super Bowl preview, but that's my playoff preview, and you can Car House lock it, okay? Lock it up. Car House lock of the week that you will see the New England Patriots with touchdown Tom Brady, and you will see the New Orleans Saints with Drew Brees. That's right, comedy legend Drew Brees squaring off on February 6th. For the men's room and for Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and for Him's Erection Pills. And for me, Newton Downey Jr., signing off for this playoff special edition of the men's room. We'll see you next week as we move forward down the field.